All right, so in this video, I want to share with you some fundamental scripts to use in order to grow your network marketing business. But today, the weather's really good. I'm in the office. It's kind of a great view from here. So I want to kind of take you on the balcony and explain these scripts a little bit more. So let me find, it's going to be, woo, there we are. Let me share with you. This is the view where we're here in Dubai Marina. We're fortunate that we have like a palm view as well. So there's Dubai Harbour and the palm. So I'm going to kind of settle down here. Let me see if I can get a good spot here. And I want to share with you the 8 different things or the 8 different parts of the process when it comes to building a network marketing business and the scripts that you need to be aware of as a result. Let's go with from the very beginning. When you're creating content and people comment, what should you say? All right. So here's one of the best scripts you can do for this. It's, hey Mary, obviously if their name's not Mary, don't call them Mary. Hey Mary, thanks so much for the love on my post. I'm just curious, were you interested in more information on how I help blank? Or were you just wanting to support me? Now the blank is how you help people. So if you help people with weight loss, it was, would you like more information on how I help people to lose weight? If it's to make money online, would you like more information on how I help people to make money online? Right? Whatever that might be, you enter that in. Or if you want, you can go real kind of basic and you can kind of just say, hey Mary, thanks so much for the love of my post. I really appreciate it. How are you? The idea is that you turn the content into comments and the comments into conversations in the messenger. Remember, the money is made in the messenger. That's where all the money is. It's not in the feed, it's not in the stories, it's all in the messenger. Now, if you have to create content on the feed and in the stories to get people into the messenger, so be it. But the reality is we need to make money in the messenger. Let's move on to the second part. When you have a new friend request on Facebook or someone follows you, this is what you should send. Because a lot of people don't. They don't send anything. So it could be, hey Bob, again, if their name's not Bob, don't call them Bob. Hey Bob, thanks so much for connecting with me here on Facebook, or thanks so much for connecting with me here on Instagram. Either, how are you? Or maybe you can go something along the lines of, you may or may not know, but I help people to blank. Do you feel like I can help you with anything? That's it. So we have one when people comment, we have one when people follow us. The third one is going to be when you reach out to people, you're actively wanting to start a conversation. So that's not really necessarily a script, but I'll give you like the framework. And that's going to be something along the lines of, hey name, you don't call them name, you obviously replace the word name with their name. Hey name, how you found them, and then ask a question. So if you want an example of how this would work, it would be something along the lines of, hey Steve, I love that post you made in the Travel Australia Facebook group. Where was it that you enjoyed the most when you traveled there? So, hey name, how you found them, ask a question. Otherwise, what happens is people, they straight away go,
why is this random person messaging me? What's their intentions?
Like, how did they find me? Why are they messaging me? This is weird. But if you let them know how you found them, it's going to work super well. Okay, so the fourth one is building a relationship. Now, network marketing used to be known as relationship marketing. And to be honest, it doesn't even matter if you're not in network marketing. This process can help you make sales if you own a salon, if you own a restaurant, an information product, digital product, coaching. It doesn't really matter because the process is still really the same. So relationship building is absolutely fundamental. And honestly, I believe now it can't be ignored. We live in the most connected world that we've ever lived in, but we also live in the most lonely world. We can connect with anyone who we want to. We can send a message to anyone we want to, but the majority of people aren't speaking to people every single day. Just because you're in marketing in some way, whether it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, whatever it might be, then you feel that everyone's having conversations on social media all the time. The reality is it's not the case. So how to build a relationship? Now, I don't really want to give you scripts on this because if you try and script the relationship building process, it ends up being an interview. Like, you ask a question, they give a response, and you say, I love that. Okay, next question, right? Have you ever watched interviews or listened to a podcast, watched a video on YouTube, and someone has prepared so many questions that it's so obvious that they go, question 1, da-da-da-da-da. The response is da-da-da-da-da. And then they go, I love it. Okay, next question. Nothing flows and then therefore nothing grows as a result. So here's a framework, 4-part framework. LORD, it's my Lord formula. L is for location, O is for occupation, R is for recreation, and D is for dreams. So where are you based? And then compliment, like, wow, that sounds amazing. Or what's the weather like there? So we'll go a little bit deeper. Like, not like 78 messages back and forth. And
let's jump on a Zoom call to discuss where you live.
Like, no, just where are you based? And then see if you can compliment them where they live on, or if they love living living there, how long they've lived there. O is for occupation. So when you are living in Sydney, what do you do for work?
I'm a construction manager.
A construction manager, amazing. How long have you been doing that for?
Like 20, 25 years.
Whoa, you must love it if you've been doing it for 20, 25 years.
Well, yeah, it's all right. Pays the bills.
I'm looking for areas to connect, to make notes, but also to find an area of pain that I could potentially leverage to see if they're open to something new. The R is for recreation. So when you're not working on the building site as a construction manager in Sydney, what do you do in your spare time? I've heard the beaches are really good there.
Well, yeah, I do wake up super early and I go for a surf before I go onto the building site.
I'm like, what? You're surfing every single day? That's nuts. What's the biggest wave you've searched? Like, where's the best? Have you seen a shark? You're just building that relationship.
It's amazing. I love surfing.
And you say, maybe you ask a question like, do you get to do it as often as you'd like?
Well, I do it for like half an hour every morning. I'd love to be on the water 3 hours a day. I'd love to be able to help my kids surf. I'm just not able to be with them.
Bang. There's another pain to leverage. When I say leverage pain, ethically, right? I'm not like,
Haha, you're not doing what you want to do. This is why you need to do this network marketing thing because your job sucks and da da da.
We're not doing that. We're just going to be able to pay attention to people so they pay attention to us when we bring these things up at a later date. If you pay people enough attention, they will give you the attention that you really need for them to take note. And the D is for dreams. Now, this is weird when I have to explain this more because if you go to someone and you say, hey, what's your dreams? It's weird. Your close friends and family might say to you, hey, what did you dream about last night? Your partner might, but like a random stranger saying,
Hey, what did you think about last night?
It's weird. So you would say something along these lines, and I'm giving you a load of scripts here. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I asked this to all my new social media friends. If I was to have a magic wand or I was a genie from Aladdin and you had one wish to improve your life this year and beyond, what would it be? Would it be travel? Would it be health? Would it be finances? Would it be business? Would it be more money? Would it be more freedom? Would it be more time? Whatever it might be. See if you can get that because the right people for your business, the right people for your product will often tell you something that's going to be relevant to your business or your product. The wrong people will say like,
I don't feel comfortable.
They'll ghost you, they'll ignore you, they'll say something completely different to what you can help them with. And that's totally fine. You're looking for the people who are looking. You can only close an open door. You're not looking to open a door to then close it. You're not looking to convince people. You're looking to close people who are open and persuade people who need help. The word persuade is very interesting. Per in Latin means through to completion, and swayed, it's not really swayed, it's swayed, I think it's swaydere, right? Swaydere means like to advise. So you advise people through to completion. Like that's what the word persuade actually means. So it's not,
Oh, he's persuading people. That means he's ripping people off.
no, it's helping people who need that additional help. All right. Number 5, once you've built the relationship, you want to ask to see if people are open. To take someone from just a conversation to potentially a conversion, we need to ask something like this. Hey, Claire, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing system that I've used to help me make money on social media? No worries if not, I just thought I would ask. So, hey Claire, just curious, would you be open on checking out some more information on a game-changing system? Not a business, not a product, a system to be able to help you to whatever it is you're helping people with. Remember, give them a reason, an easy reason for them to say no, because you're not looking to open someone who's already closed and you're not looking to convince people. You're only looking to close someone who's open or persuade someone who is not too sure and needs more information. That's it. Now, number 6 is qualifying. Right, and you can see the sun starting to go below the balcony here. It's real nice sat here. I know it's a little bit warm, but you got the Dubai Marina behind me. Maybe I should do the next video like this, but it's a bit squinty, and it's really cool because I get to kind of look over the palm as well whilst I'm doing this. So if you kind of see that I look a little bit distracted, I kind of am because the boats are out, people are enjoying the sun, and I'm here helping you guys, right? So if you do get value from this, do me a favor, drop a big thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and let me know down below which number script you like the most or which part of the process you're maybe not implementing and you're going to from now on. All right, so number 6 is all about qualifying. Now this is important because you need to ensure you've got a prospect, not a suspect. A suspect is curious, a prospect is serious. A suspect is curious to see what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm open.
And then they never speak to you ever again. A prospect is someone who is open, they watch the information, and then they take the next steps. So how we do this is we ask a very, very simple question. We say something along these lines. Hey Claire, that's amazing that you're open for more information. Just so we're not wasting each other's time, why is it that you want more information about whatever it might be that you help people with, right? Why is that, okay? So then they're either going to ghost you, which means they're a suspect, or they're maybe going to give you the reason why they want more information. By simply answering that question, it means that they are more serious than a suspect, which therefore means that you have a great chance of giving them the information and them actually getting back to you. Now, the second part of the qualifying is introducing the video and telling them what's next. There's a great formula acronym called BAMFAM. BAMFAM. Book a meeting from a meeting. You never want to schedule the next meeting away from the current meeting. You just want to, before that first meeting ends, book the next meeting. It's going to help dramatically with lots of different things. So, with that being said, I'm going to send you the information. It's 7 minutes long, 8 minutes long, 12 minutes long, however long it is. Can you watch it tonight so that I can introduce you to some friends of mine tomorrow? That then allows you to be in a situation where you can use third-party validation to answer any questions and show them that it's not just you involved in the business, but there are other people who've had success with the product, the system, the business, the community. Right, number 7 is the follow-up. Now, the follow-up here, I'm going to keep it kind of simple, but the reality is you can either do a Facebook group messenger chat or you can do a call, like a Zoom call, an audio call, whatever it might be. But the key is that it's you, the prospect, and an upline, sideline, or downline, right? Someone who got you involved, someone who is also in the same business but a different team, or someone who's already in your team. And you'll find the people who are already in your team are actually some of the strongest people for you to use because it becomes a training. Now, all you're going to do is you're going to edify, right? You're going to edify your friends that you're introducing your prospect to. So it'll go something like this. I'm going to keep it basic level. Hey, Sarah, I just wanted to introduce you to my amazing friend, Bob. Bob was actually in a similar situation to you 6 months ago. And following the steps of the system, which you've learned a little bit about in the video you just watched, has been able to do whatever. You're not going to inflate it. You're not going to exaggerate it. You're going to tell them the absolute facts. Now, your prospect, let's say prospect Peter, looks at Sarah and is like, wow, okay, she's 1 step ahead of me. She's 2 steps ahead of me. I should probably listen to what she's got to say. Or if I have any questions, she'll probably know the answer to it. And if you have an upline, you go and give them all the credentials. But you give enough to create trust between your prospect and your team member, your upline, your sideline, your downline. All right, so number 8 is all about closing. Now, closing is actually very simple if you've qualified hard. It's a great saying, the harder you qualify, the easier the close, right? And closing is only hard when you don't qualify, because think about it. If you've connected with them, you built a relationship, you've asked them if they're open, they've said they're open, they've told you why they're open, and they've watched a video and they've already spoken to someone. It's just a matter of, are you in or not? So the script could be like something along these lines. Hey, Paul, right? We've used all sorts of names today. Is there anything else you need to know right now in order to get started today? If he says yes, I want to know more about the product, talk about the product. If he says yes, I want to talk about the compensation plan, talk about the compensation plan. But don't bring it up if they don't bring it up, because it's not relevant. They're not needing it. It's like you going to view a house and you asking questions about double glazing, the roof insulation, are all the doors working, is the kitchen got all the latest appliances? You get all your questions answered and then they say,
Oh, before you leave, yeah, 3 people died in this house 30 years ago. You should look at it. It was on the news.
Like, why would you bring that up? You just wouldn't. It's just absolutely irrelevant, absolutely pointless. So they say, yep, you talk about it. They say, no, I think I'm good. This is what you say. Great. Sounds like you're ready to get started. That's all you need to say. You don't need to itch and scratch. You don't need to oversell it. Like my dad used to say to me, because I sucked at this 15 years ago. I would give them so much information that I'd sold it to them, but I bought it back because they were like, yeah, I don't want to, no, this is too much. There's too much information. There's too much. No. And it was so slow for me and really, really tough for me until I tweaked some things in the process. I realized that it's just about asking the right questions, and you will realize all of the scripts that I've used, almost all of them, bar maybe 1 or 2, are all questions or statements. And at the end of the day, the better questions you ask, the better answers you'll get. Just like a chef, the better ingredients they use, the better food that they'll create. So, I hope you got value from that. I hope you enjoyed the balcony view. I am now sweating, and I'll see you soon. All right? Bye-bye.